Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another vlog. Happy Wednesday. I'm currently at work, just kind of chilling. There's really not much for me to do today, so I'm just trying to keep myself busy. But I'll be here for a couple more hours, and then today, let's see, whenever I get home, I need to bake and make buttercream. I don't have a very busy cake weekend this weekend, which I'm honestly gonna take it while I can because the next 2 weekends are gonna be pretty hectic. So I'm just gonna take advantage of the slow weekend and just get other things done. Like I need to bathe my dogs, and that's a chore in itself. Not for my little dog, but for my big one, because she is a lot to bathe. But I'm gonna take advantage of the slow weekend. So I need to bake my few cakes today, wrap them up and freeze them, and then go ahead and make my buttercream. And then at 4 o'clock today, or I don't exactly know what time we're going, but at 4 o'clock is when it starts, the home that my grandmother lives in. It's an assisted living facility. She lives in a memory care facility for her dementia. So they do something with the family like every holiday, and today, this evening, is their Easter dinner type thing. You go and hang out with everyone, they cook you dinner and all that, and it's really nice. They did one for St. Patrick's Day. She's only been in this facility for, I don't know, a month or two now. It's maybe 2 months, and they seem to be very interactive, so we're gonna do that this evening. But other than that, it should just be like my typical Wednesday. Update on the book. I'm about halfway through, and it is of course incredible, just like all of her other books. And she actually ties in the storyline of this one and the last book I read, Ugly Love. She not so much the storyline, but the characters. Like, the characters are friends. I thought it was really cool how she does that. So if you're gonna read this one, you should read Ugly Love first, and then you'll kind of see like all the characters tying together. It's cool. It's like they're living in their own little world. Hi, I'm back home. Normally I would change out of my work clothes, but we're leaving to go to the Easter thing, where my grandma is, in really just a few hours. So I just put my apron on top of what I'm wearing instead of changing into something comfortable, and to changing back into something that, because usually what I wear that's comfortable around the house, I wouldn't really wear out. So something more, I didn't want to have to change again. But yeah, I just have a few cakes to bake and then make some buttercream. Hopefully I can get it all done before we need to leave. But it should be pretty easy. It shouldn't take me that long. And I think I'm gonna run some laundry while I'm doing that. of my baking and my buttercream done. It didn't take me very long at all. It's about 3:30. I'm just waiting on my sister because we're all gonna ride together. So we'll be leaving here shortly, and hopefully I can get a few shots while we're there for memories and whatnot. We're back home. It was nice. It was just a sweet little dinner that they did with all of the residents there, and everybody's family came, and they did a little Easter egg hunt for like the grandchildren. Yeah, we enjoyed ourselves, just got to visit and stuff. For the rest of the night, it'll probably just be pretty chill. I think I'm just gonna relax. I don't really have anything that I have to do, so I think I'm just gonna take advantage of that, sit and rot, because I don't get to do that often, and I feel like you should take the chance when you can. Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. I was kind of just rushing out the door this morning, so I just threw on like a t-shirt and jeans and my really dirty Converse that I pretty much never wear. But I came to work and I'll be here until 12. It's 8:30 right now. I'll be here until 12. Normally I bring something to eat for lunch with my mom, but I didn't have anything to bring. We didn't eat at home last night, so there was no leftovers, and then I didn't really plan anything for lunch this week. So Christian is gonna come get me and we'll just find something to eat together. There's nothing for me to do. This week has been really slow at work. Just like no mail coming in. I think it's because next week we're all on spring break. The school is closed and they must just not need anything. I'm sure when we get back from spring break it'll be really busy because there's a lot of like end of the year stuff. But for now, it's just been really slow. I've been pretty bored at work. I'm just trying to keep myself busy doing like random print jobs for like back stock that we might need. I've been reading a lot. So I'll just have to find something to keep myself busy for the next 3.5 hours before I leave. And then when I get home today, my goal for cakes is to crumb coat my cakes and just have them chilling in the fridge until tomorrow, and I'll ice them tomorrow. I don't have to do a lot of work, like fondant work or anything, for 2 of my cakes. One of them is super simple, just a dessert cake. The other one is pretty simple as far as there's no fondant work. And then the other one is like that squishmallow cake that I did like maybe a month or so ago. Someone else, they saw me post it and they wanted to order it for their wife. So I'm making that same cake again, and that one has quite a bit of fondant work. So my goal is to get that fondant work done today so that it's set and drying, and then have all the cakes crumb coated, and then I can ice them in the morning and have them decorated. They're not picking up till Saturday, but tomorrow at 1 o'clock we're going to my aunt's house they're doing like an Easter egg hunt for the kids and cupcake decorating. So I wanted to have everything done before I go, just so I'm not rushing on anything and there's no pressure for, getting back home at a certain time. And then tomorrow night, Christian and I are doing kind of like a date night in. We're gonna order some food and watch a movie. So I just I don't want to have to do anything after like noon tomorrow, I just want to have everything done. So that's the plan, that's the goal. Back from lunch. I had a hankering for sushi. I've just been in like the biggest sushi mood for some reason, and luckily Christian's always down for it, so we went back to the same restaurant that we had last Thursday, funny enough, but we went there for dinner last Thursday. So we just did like a quick little lunch. We were there for like 20 minutes. I mean, it was so quick and easy, but we just got back home. I'm letting the dogs run around for a little while, and then I need to go inside and start on fondant work, do the fondant work, and then crumb coat my cakes for tomorrow because I want to stay on track with what I have planned to do for the week and not fall behind. For dinner, I'm doing a new recipe. It was called honey chicken. It was just something I found on Pinterest, but I was telling my sister about it, and she was like, oh, like honey sriracha chicken. I was like, well, I can add sriracha. So I think I'm gonna jazz it up a little bit with some different flavors. But that'll be a pretty easy dinner. Just serve it over rice with some steamed broccoli. Alright, I'm gonna start crumb coating the cakes and get that all done. My cake drums are in the mail and they're out for delivery today, but they're not here yet. They deliver as late as like 8 p.m. here, so I'm just gonna put them on parchment paper and put them in the freezer, and I can transfer them to a board in the morning whenever I ice them. I've been dying to clean the fridge, like a good, deep clean. So I think I'm gonna do that while I have some time. Okay, all the shelves and the drawers are clean. I'll have to do the shelves in the doors either later today or another day. I decided to go ahead and finish what I started, so all the shelves are clean and there's nothing in here that is out of date. So that feels really good to have done.
Oh, you're so ferocious. You're so ferocious. You're so ferocious, huh?
Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. I just got in the car to leave for my trainer appointment. Normally we meet on Mondays, but we weren't able to meet this past Monday, so we switched it to Friday. So it's almost 7 o'clock. We meet at 7, and I just live a few minutes away, so I'm gonna head there. I think we're doing legs today. When I get out, I need to stop by Walmart for just a couple of things, and then I will head back home. We are back home, and I'm just trying to melt some chocolate because I did not get as far as I wanted on my cakes. I wanted to be done before I left, but that did not happen. So I got one basically completely done. The other two are iced and just ready for decorations. So I'm melting chocolate because one of them has a drip all over it. And then the other one, I had free reign on the design for like a springtime vibe, and I still haven't completely figured out what I want to do because I don't want to do anything too difficult. And it's like anytime I get free reign on the design, I can never figure out what I want to do, you know? Like there's so many things I want to do. But anyway, I'll figure it out. Something with flowers probably, because I think they're having it for their Easter dessert. But we had so much fun at my aunt's house. The kids did a little Easter egg hunt. They decorated cupcakes, and then they live like way out in the country, and they have an excavator in their backyard, and my little nephew is obsessed with excavators. So they got to ride on the excavator and dig a hole in the yard. So they had a good time. On the way there, my sister wanted to stop at this loaded tea place that she likes. And that was that drink that we had. And I rarely ever drink those. I think that was probably like the third or fourth one that I've ever had. I've only ever gotten them when like other people were getting them. I've never just gone and gotten one myself. I'm just not that crazy about them. But that one was really good. The one that my sister got, it was some sort of blue raspberry something. And I was like, yeah, sign me up, I'll grab one. And it was good. But that's definitely not a normal thing for me to do. But anyway, I'm gonna get this melted and then get this cake decorated, get the other one decorated so I can be completely done. Christian and I are gonna have like a little date night in. There's this restaurant, it's really like you can't sit in there and eat. It's kind of like a really small place called Ben's Deli, and I've never been. He's been a few times, and I've heard so many people talk about just how amazing it is, and it's like just good old southern food basically. So I had told him last week that I've been craving fried shrimp for some reason, which is kind of weird for me. That's not something I normally crave. But I was like, I just have a hankering for fried shrimp, and I want the hush puppies and everything, you know. He suggested that place, so we decided we were like, all right, Friday night, because I'm not supposed to have meat on Fridays during Lent. He said, so we'll do fried shrimp, do like a platter, and bring it home, and we're gonna watch a movie, have like a little date night in. So that's what's on tap. We're gonna leave here in about 45 minutes to get everything and come back, so I need to get a move on and get this done. Okay, scratch. Right. Scratch the last cake. I'm gonna finish that one in the morning because she's not coming till later. Christian's ready to go get food. We're gonna stop at Sonic and get a drink, and then go get food, and then come back and watch that movie. Christian's in line waiting for our food. He called it in before we left, but it doesn't look like it's ready yet because I just saw him pay for it, but he's still waiting, so it'll probably be ready soon. But we stopped at Sonic first to get drinks, and they do the happy hour whenever you order on the app, and he got a cherry limeade and I got a cranberry limeade. It's been so long since I've had one of these. I used to get them when I worked at the bakery. It was right next to a Sonic, and we used to get Sonic all the time, and that was my drink, was a cranberry limeade. They're so good.
That's why you call ahead.
Were you and that guy talking military?
We were just talking about this place, like how just good it is and the portions that you get.
Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday. Oh, hello. Hey, good morning. It's almost 9 o'clock, and I'm waiting for someone to pick up a cake. And after they pick up, I'm gonna head to the gym and do my Saturday cardio, and then I don't really know what I'm gonna do the rest of the day. Probably just cleaning, regular boring Saturday stuff, because my cakes are finally done, so I'll need to clean up all of that, put away everything, and then yeah, just regular Saturday stuff like planning dinners for next week, making a grocery list, kind of boring things. But yeah, she should be here in a few minutes to get that cake, and I'm gonna head off to the gym. All right, cardio day is done. Christian did text me while I was in there asking if I would stop by Starbucks on the way home, so I'm gonna do that. I just put the order in and I'm just a few minutes away. He cut the grass this morning and weed eated, so that was his cardio. So I came to the gym stag by myself, but got a good workout in. I did abs too. My trainer updated my program last week, so she does it like every 6 weeks or so, and so this week has been full of new workouts, which is always fun. I just love switching things up, spicing it up. So new ab workouts. The cardio is the same, which I don't mind, because I like it because I don't do the same thing for like 30 or 45 minutes. She has me break it up between different machines, the elliptical, the stair climber, the treadmill. So, because I'll get bored if I'm like on the elliptical for 30 minutes straight or on the treadmill for 45 minutes, I'll get bored. So I like that she splits it up into different things. But I'm gonna go pick up the Starbucks order and then go home and hit the showers. I just realized I haven't spoken to the camera much at all. I also just haven't really been doing anything interesting. I showered after the gym. I just did some dishes. I need to plan dinner for next week. I started doing it and then I got sidetracked and then I stopped, so I need to get back to doing that. I never know what to do with myself on Saturdays that I don't have like cake deliveries or like a bunch of cake pickups and stuff to get done. I still have 2 pickups coming. One's not coming until 5. The other one, she's just gonna let me know like when she's around this area, because I told her I wasn't going anywhere, so just whenever is fine. But yeah, I really just don't know what to do with myself. So my dogs are running around in the backyard right now, but I'll go back in a minute and find something to do. Good morning, guys. Happy Easter. I didn't film very much yesterday because I just didn't have a lot going on. It was a very chill day. My sister and I ended up sitting on the couch and watching Teen Mom: The Next Chapter for hours because, man, I haven't watched that show since I was younger. We used to watch the original Teen Mom whenever it came on back in our teenage years, because we're about the same age as those girls. They're like maybe a couple years older than me, probably the same age as my sister. So I kind of got glued to the TV watching that. It was like nostalgia, and especially seeing the kids of the OG Teen Moms. They're all grown up. They're like 16 now, which is crazy because that's the age that their moms were whenever they were born. If you can hear my dogs eating, sorry. They're eating their food. But it's just been a regular Sunday morning. We went to church like we usually do. Christian and I went for a walk whenever I got back from church, and then we ordered salads for lunch, and it's just been pretty chill. We're gonna clean the room, do the regular Sunday stuff. But I just wanted to tell you guys thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and stick around for more content. I will see you next week. Bye, guys.